Hey everyone, so I'm recording off of my Android and I haven't done this in a while. I'm normally recording off of my iPhone, so we're going to see how this goes. So I wanted to talk a little bit more in depth about my surgery, which is scheduled for next Wednesday, which is September 9th, 2020. Now, like I said in my first video, I don't want anybody to feel like I haven't tried before. I've tried multiple times to lose weight, and I have lost weight, but the problem was keeping the weight off. Let me see. I'm trying to make sure I'm looking at the camera. The problem was keeping the weight off. So, because I have PCOS, I chose to do the surgery just to kind of, you know, give me something that's going to help my body regulate the food that I'm taking in or whatever. Well, the little bit of sugar that I am taking in from some like fruits or vegetables that have carbs in it. Okay, so when after I had my son in 2017, I did another weight loss journey, which was the keto lifestyle and things like that. And I would mix in water fasting and things like that, and I lost a lot of weight within 2 months. And it lasted, but I felt like I got into like a slump, and I began to eat unhealthy again, and it seemed like within 2 weeks, so that weight just started coming back and or whatever. So that kind of discouraged me as well. But you have to control the way you eat, and that wasn't something that I was doing. So I began in 20, 2020, no, 2019. In 2019, I began to say, okay, I have to get this weight off because it seemed like I blew up bigger than I've ever been before. I came to, my recorded weight on February of 2020 was 272 pounds, 0.4 or 0.6. And I have never been that big. I've always probably ranged around 225. And then with my pregnancy, I got to 262, but I dropped a lot of that weight after I had my son. After I had my son, I went to 223 again, back to my pre-pregnancy size, which was 223. But then now, throughout 2019, 2018 to 2019, I gained about 70, almost 80 pounds, I believe, somewhere in that number. And I was like, hold on, this is just outrageous, because I've never gained this much weight ever, and this was the highest I've ever been. And I felt like right now I needed to take hold of what's going on with my body and just go ahead and get the surgery. That is also helping with accountability, because I already know I can eat right. It's just that I have to make sure it's a constant thing. And with that tool, if you want to be healthy and be safe, you have to consistently eat healthy. And it's going to help my PCOS, because anybody who has diabetes, the bypass is always going to be your best choice, because it helps your body actually regulate your sugar. And anybody who has PCOS, you know that with PCOS, it's hard for your body to process sugar, which is a reason why a lot of us end up on metformin. So, as I stated, my first weigh-in at my doctor's office, which was February 3rd or February, like the first week of February, was 272 pounds. And I went in there intentionally thinking about gastric bypass, because like I said, at the end of 2019, I began to think about it and say, what can I do that will help me get this weight off and keep it off? Because I'm tired of the yo-yo dieting. I'm tired of losing weight, gaining the weight back. So I went with gastric bypass. And when I went to my doctor, I told her about it, that I needed a referral to get gastric bypass. She said, and this is the same doctor I've been going to ever since 2015, my primary care doctor. And she also has been with me along this ride of trying to lose weight. Like, she saw me lose weight, she saw me gain weight, she saw me lose weight again, saw me gain weight again. So it's like she saw that yo-yoing, and she's also been giving me phentermine over the years. And when I actually came back in February, she thought that I wanted phentermine again. I was like, no, I'm just tired of the up and down, up and down, up and down. And she was like, yeah, okay, well, that's fine. We'll send you to get gastric bypass. So with my insurance, My insurance, I'm using Medicaid. Yes, Medicaid will pay for your surgery. Um, all the different plans with Medicaid, they have their own restrictions, the way they're going to do things, their requirements and stuff like that. Some people have to get certain tests ran. Some people have to get labs ran, and different things like that. And but with my insurance, of course, some require a certain amount of doctor visits to show that you've been trying to lose weight or being a part of some type of weight loss program. With my insurance, I have Molina through Medicaid, and their requirement was 6 months of doctor visits, um, of showing that you've been in the process of trying to lose weight. So they never gave me a specific amount of weight to lose. They never said I have to eat a certain way. I just have to go to to my primary care doctor for 6 months to try to get myself on a on like a eating plan to help me lose weight. And that's basically what I did. So February 1st was considered my first appointment. So then I had February, March, April, May, June, and July. Those were my 6 months of visits. And you know, the pandemic has happened, so some of my visits had to be over the phone. And because of that, my doctor, she would ask me, well, what's your weight today during the visit? Well, normally she wouldn't ask me to be the nurse before, have you weighed yourself, because you know when you go and you see your doctor, your nurse gets your weight and inputs that before your doctor comes in or whatever. So she would ask, and I would tell her, and then I would go get on the phone with my doctor, and she asked me how I'm doing, how I'm feeling, how are the things that we implemented for us to do, for me to do that month, how was it working, and how am I feeling, and things like that. But it was never like a certain amount I had to lose. Like even at my last visit, she told me, she said, I don't want you to worry about weight loss. I just want you to worry about food, your food choices. She said, so that's what we're gonna work on, and that's what she notated in my file, that we're not worrying about weight, we're worrying about the food choices, making sure you're choosing different, just this type of food over that type of food, just to kind of see how that helps. So basically during that process, it was kind of trying to get me prepared for the surgery, eating wise and things like that. So and also I was required to do a class, a nutrition class, and it's normally required like closer to your surgery date. But me being me, I went very early. Like I went after my first appointment. Like I went after my first appointment. I think that was because they give you a lot of stuff in your information, in your thing, in your book or whatever, in your folder that they give you. But I went like my that week after, so I went the second week of February to the nutrition class, because that's a mandatory. You had to do that, and that's not insurance required. That is the Bariatric Center requirement. You have to do that course, and it's like 2 hours of you learning different things. You learn about all the procedures. Like they have everyone in a room that's going for the surgery, and you got people at different parts of their journey. Like I just was beginning. I just had my first consultation with my primary care doctor. I hadn't even seen the bariatric center doctors, haven't spoken to them or not, but I knew that was a requirement, and you had to go there and sign your name, say you was there, and sit through the course. So I went ahead and jumped forth and did that, and I got a lot of information, more information that I already had accumulated from prior months. I got even more information because all of us was in a room, and they spoke about each surgery, the things that's going to happen in each surgery, how long it's going to take, what foods you can eat, the different restrictions. So it kind of lets you know your options. And then of course March, that next month, is when I met with the of course I met with my primary care doctor, but I also finally met with the bariatric center, and she was speaking with me, the nurse over the program. She was speaking with me, and she was like, wow, I see that you've already been to the class, and you've already got all your appointments already scheduled, because I had all my appointments with my primary doctor already scheduled. because they already knew I was gonna come every 30 days. So I already had that, and they was like, okay. She was like, well, you're one of my favorite clients because you have everything. You have your insurance, you have everything. You're dotting your I's. You already been to class. You're basically already starting the process on your own without anyone telling you how to do it. Because I did so much research on the certain things that will be required, but I didn't know what my insurance was going to require because I was through Medicaid, and just so happened my insurance, Molina Healthcare, through Medicaid, requires 6 months. I don't know how it is in other states, but in the South Carolina, they require 6 months of doctor visits. And it's not a weight limit to lose or anything. Well, for me, it wasn't a weight limit. I don't know about anyone else, but for me, it wasn't a weight limit. But I did have to do the six visits, and then I was able to have my information submitted to my insurance company, which my surgery was already supposed to happen, which I found out once I got on the phone with my nurse admin again last week, and she was like, well, I guess something was going on with my insurance, and they were, I guess, dragging their feet. So I was supposed to already have the surgery, but because they were dragging their feet, it took a little longer, but she got everything back, and I was approved. So I go on September 9th to get my surgery. Now they're calling me on Friday to let me know the exact time I need to be at the hospital on Wednesday for my surgery. And it's a 2 day inpatient surgery. They can let you go on the first day if you feel comfortable, or if you're doing good and you feel comfortable to go home. If not, you stay for that second day or whatever. And I have to get the COVID test, like I mentioned, I believe, in the last video. And it's normally 72 to 48 hours before your surgery. But my surgery is the 9th, and Labor Day is that Monday. So we can't do that on that Monday. So they scheduled me for that Tuesday, and I'm guessing they're gonna do a fast turnaround when it comes down to me getting my test results. So they want me to kind of stay home and try to stay away from people as much as I can. So I am a nail tech, so it's like I have to grind to get my money to make sure I have money to pay for different things, because you have to have your vitamins and all that. So I do Uber, and I make sure I have everything, my sanitizer, everything. So I do Uber right now, so I don't have direct contact with customers or anything like that. When I go into restaurants, I make sure there's not a lot of people in there, and I have my mask on. And as soon as I get in the car, I put my hand sanitizer on, just to kind of stay safe. And I'm a home-based nail tech, as you guys can see. So it's like I don't allow no one in anymore because I be so in close contact with them right now. So I'm doing Uber as well to kind of get that money, which I've been doing Uber as well, but that's my only primary income right now, because I want to make sure I have enough money saved up so I can pay bills or whatever, because I don't know how it's going to be after the surgery. But it's the first of the month, you got to pay rent, you got your other bills due, and my surgery is on the 9th, so it's kind of in the middle of the month. So I got other stuff that's going to be coming up due, and you have to be off work for like a week to 2 weeks. But I'm going to be off, of course, for probably like 5 days. I'll probably be back working that Monday, not doing a lot of orders with Uber, but doing something. And when I start taking clients, it'll probably be the end of September, somewhere like that, when I start back taking clients, because I want to just make sure I got my strength and everything up, because I don't want to be doing their nails and then all of a sudden I got to stop, because that's not what I want to be do to my clients. But when I'm doing Uber, I can easily turn the app off and say, no, I'm going to go home and rest or something like that after order. So that's what I'm doing right now in preparation for my surgery, because it's coming so quick. Like, I literally just found out about my surgery date last week. So it's like I'm trying to prepare everything, and I have so much going on in my life, but I I know God is with me and that He's going to help me through this process and get everything done. So I guess that's why I'm not nervous, because I'm so focused on other things that I'm doing, and, you know, making sure my 3-year-old is going to be in, it's going to be okay, because he's going to be with his dad for a whole week. So he's going to leave that Tuesday, and then he's going to come back that next Tuesday. So he's going to be with his dad during the time that I'm in surgery and a little while after, so that I can kind of heal up from surgery. So it's like, I'm not nervous right now. I'm more excited. But then again, I have so much going on in my life, because I am the money maker. Like, I am the person who brings the money in. So I'm trying to make sure I got everything together, because I learned about the surgery so kind of late. But I know God got me, and everything's going to work out fine. So like I said in my last video, I'm going to take you guys with me along this journey. I'm going to try to make a video every other day or something like that, or every day if I can, to kind of update you guys on how I'm feeling and the things I'm going through, because I know sometimes we could be fine one day and the next day we feel overwhelmed or something like that. So I'm going to take you guys along with me throughout my entire journey. And you know, when you get gastric bypass, gastric sleeve, that or dual switch, that basically your life is going to be a keto lifestyle, because you cannot eat that amount of carbs, or like, you're basically going to be transitioning to a keto lifestyle. And that's what lifestyle I use to actually lose a lot of weight. But since I know this is the lifestyle that I'm going to have regardless, that's why the name of my channel is Keto Lifestyle. Lovely's Keto Lifestyle. So on this channel, like I said, we're going to be documenting my entire journey of my gastric bypass, then how I transition into my lifestyle of eating healthy, and just seeing how my body changes. And of course, as time goes on, you're going to see the different, I can kind of show you guys like a body view right now. Let me move the chair. So excuse how I look. I don't know if you guys can see, but this is before, and this is 253 pounds, y'all. 253 pounds. These are my arms. So, and I've had a long day, and I'm not going to be dressed up doing a lot of these videos right now, because like I said, I have a lot going on, and I am in crunch time. So it's like, I got so much other stuff to do. So I just want you guys to make sure you subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel so we can get the information out to other people who may be wondering about the surgery, or maybe a little skeptical about it. So, you know, and if you want to know about if Medicaid pays for it, you know, other people might be wondering as well. So make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and any question you guys have, leave them in the comment section and I will answer them, even if it's just me DM you, or if you want me to do a video about it, I'll do a video. I have no problem with doing that. I don't mind motivating anyone, because I know the struggle. I really do know the struggle of this weight. Like, I've dealt with it since I was a child. So I know the struggle, and here I want us all to come together and support one another, and just get information out there, and, you know, keep each other accountable. So until the next video, guys, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you in another video.